You ever wonder what really separates a successful entrepreneur from someone who just has a great idea? I mean, it's not just about the dream, right? Or even just being willing to take a risk. Today, we're going to dive into the one essential quality you absolutely have to master to handle both. So let's get into it.
I mean, this is the question, isn't it? The one that keeps founders up all night. Is the big secret some revolutionary idea, a giant bank account, or is it something a little deeper, a quality you have to kind of forge inside yourself? Well, we're about to find out.
Okay, so first up, let's talk about the pull. You know, that powerful vision that gets this whole journey started. People call it the allure of working for yourself. And honestly, when you break it down, it's pretty easy to see why it's so incredibly compelling.
So, the dream, it really just boils down to two huge things. First, the chance to make more money, to completely untie your income from a fixed salary and connect it directly to your own success. And second, independence. The freedom to steer your own ship, to set your own course, and build something that is 100% yours. That is the promise that lights the fire.
But that's only half the story, right? For every single potential reward, there's always a challenge waiting on the other side. So let's flip that coin over and take a hard look at the price you pay for that freedom, because understanding this part is absolutely critical.
And here they are, the unavoidable risks. And look, make no mistake, you will have to endure more stress. The weight of every single decision, every payroll, every customer complaint, it all lands right on your shoulders. And then there's the financial risk. You're often betting your own savings, with zero guarantee of a steady paycheck. It's like a high-wire act with no safety net below. So, with all that, how do you possibly navigate this world of super high stakes and high rewards? How do you balance that amazing dream with the tough reality? Well, it turns out it all comes down to one single essential trait that makes all the difference in the world.
And this is it, boldness. Not just a little bit of courage, but a greater amount of it. It's the engine that lets you face down those massive risks and push through all that stress. And this isn't just a friendly suggestion. It's presented as an absolute requirement for success out there.
But what do we really mean by boldness here? It's not about being reckless, not at all. It's defined as being able to make those critical financial calls and sharp judgments when you're right in the heat of the moment. It's about finding clarity when everything is chaotic and trusting your gut when the path forward is anything but clear. Okay, so you might be thinking, well, I'm not a naturally bold person. And you know what? That's the most important part of this whole explainer. Boldness, as it turns out, isn't something you're just born with. Nope, it's something you build. It's literally forged in the fires of experience.
And this right here is the roadmap. It's a cycle, really. You start by facing a risk. It could be big, it could be small. Then that forces you to make a decision. Now, whether that decision turns out to be a win or a huge setback, you gain priceless experience. And it's that very experience that builds your capacity for boldness, getting you ready for the next even bigger risk. It's a muscle, and it just grows with every single rep.
And this is the part that really just hits home. A direct quote that says, "This ability, it, quote, can only be achieved through experience." Wow. There are no shortcuts. You can't learn this from a textbook or a seminar. It is earned, and it's earned in only one place, in the arena, doing the work. So the most crucial point is this. We have to completely reframe how we think about this. Boldness is not a fixed part of your personality, like being an introvert or an extrovert. It's a skill. It's something you practice and you get better at over time, just like learning to play an instrument or a sport. And that means it's accessible to literally anyone who's willing to step up and do the reps.
So there you have it. The dream, the risks, and the key to navigating it all. A boldness that can only be forged through experience. The path is clear. The only question left is the one you see right here. Are you ready to take that first step?